7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Starts to scramble to the left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket, knocking that ball down.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Off the play fake. He throws one to the left. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Lagway. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The screen, he can go! And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the 1st quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line getting set on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll send the back in motion. He's going to run it. There he goes! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
The pull and throw off the RPO. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Florida. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that one.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Gives him the big stiff arm. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. He'll toss it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He might want another play. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Toss sweep to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
To the edge, it's Haynes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the...
It's a running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try to get the edge on the left. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. Off the RPO, complete. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here's a heat.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the right. hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes.
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Might be changing the route. Quick release on the RPO. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To the air, it's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's O'Leary. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more active.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Pulls and fires complete.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Quick release by the QB. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The RPO, it's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Unleashes one deep. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Now sliding to his left. Makes a connection. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the comeback is on. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. But this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 fourth down attempts, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Sends it downfield. He's got it. Off and running. Touchdown, Gators. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Finds his man. It's Moore. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. Open space at the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Fit it in the window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Underwood. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads it downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Got his man downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intent.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Goes to the option. Give to the running back. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
On the snap, it's Morgan. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. Creates a little room. Turning on the Jets. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run the option. Got enough space. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of
Easy. Get set! Get set! Green 25! Easy! Reset!
You don't want nothing, get some!
Flare! Flare! Ready, go! Cobra! Ready!
If you were me,
Ready! Go! Cricket! Ready, ready. Here we go. On. Here we go. Ready, ready. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready. Come on, set. Set. Here we go. Igloo. Igloo. Ah! Set. Ready. Hot. Slab. Reset. Easy. Ready, go.
Here we go. Say hot. Blue 22. White 80! White 80! Black 18! Black 18! Man, that was way. Red 18! Let's go! Black 88! Set! Set! Hut! Red 80! Red 80! Get ready! Set! Set! Come on now! Ready! Set! 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 Hut! Set! Set! Hut! We got plenty of Blue 85! Blue! Set! Hut! Get set! Here we go. Blue side east. All eyes. Set. Blue 22. White 80. Black 18. Here we go. Red 18. Black 88. Let's go. Hut. Set. Get ready. Ready? Get set. Blue 85. Black 14. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Set. Red 29. Red 54. White 53.